Okay, I just did it. Alright. Hello everyone, welcome to the Jumbo Radish 100K Q&A. As you can see, we got our silver play button. Before we get into the questions, we just want to thank everyone for helping us get here. It's been really fun talking to you all in the comments on YouTube, on Instagram, on Reddit. You guys really help inspire me to keep making videos, and I love the feedback you guys give me. If you guys missed it the first time, my name is David, and this is my brother Kevin.
Okay, so future plans for the channel.
I am currently upgrading my forge. I got an actual anvil, so I don't have to use a vice grip as an anvil. I also got a actual forge, so I don't have to use
Fire bricks.
Yeah, fire bricks stacked on top of each other.
Just some organizing.
Yeah, some cleaning and organizing of the garage we're in. So let's get straight into the questions.
Question number 1: are you always going to make Japanese swords?
Oh, okay. So a lot of people have been asking for me to try making European longswords. That is something I used to dabble with in the past. I definitely plan on making more.
Well, you made quite a few blades back then, but there's no videos of them.
Yeah. I am absolutely going to make more in the future. I love European weapons just as much as Japanese ones. So look forward to some longsword videos in the future.
Okay, so next question: are you ever going to make armor?
Okay, so when I first started making weapons, I always thought I would make armor as well. Honestly, I think my forge might be a little too small for that right now. I don't have all the right equipment to make armor. If I ever do get the proper equipment, I'm absolutely gonna try making armor as well.
What steel do you use?
Okay, so I mainly use 1095 high carbon steel. This is a great steel to use for beginners or for professionals, I'd say, because it's very easy to work with. You can quench it in plain old canola oil. Heat treating it is pretty easy too, generally around 400 degrees in the oven for about an hour. It's got pretty good edge retention, it can flex quite a bit. It's just a pretty decent choice for any knife or sword.
This isn't really a question, but people have been asking you if you'd be interested in making a personalized Nichiren for yourself.
Oh yeah, okay, so as you guys can see, some of my most popular videos are Demon Slayer swords, and quite a few people have asked if I can try making a Nichiren blade personal to me, something that I would have if I was a Hashira. That sounds like an amazing concept. I've thought about a couple of designs, and I'm definitely interested in bringing something like that to life. So look forward to that one too.
That's cool. The jumbo blade. Okay.
Radish breathing.
Radish breathing. Oh my god. Could you make tutorials?
Okay, so one of my favorite things to do is to wrap the handles on a katana. It is a pretty intricate process with a fairly complex knot at the end, and there have been quite a few people who asked if I could go more in depth into the process. So I will be making a tutorial on that in the future.
What's a good way to get into knife making?
So I have a lot of aspiring knife makers asking me a good starting point to knife making. I would recommend getting a bastard file. These run for about $10 at Home Depot. The main reason is these are great blanks to cut a knife handle out of. It's already kind of shaped like a dagger. This is an example of a dagger I made from a bastard file. It's good because to start working on it, you have to heat the whole thing up to anneal it or soften the metal. If you're able to do that, then you'll be able to heat treat it when you're done making the knife, and you can make a pretty decent sized knife out of it.
Where do you get your tools?
So I get all my tools from Harbor Freight. I use the Central Machinery drill press, the Central Machinery bandsaw, the Central Machinery angle grinder, and the Central Machinery belt sander. These are all budget-friendly options. They're all pretty cheap. But if you only could afford one, I would suggest getting the angle grinder. Mainly because with the right attachments, you'll be able to do the jobs of the other tools. You can add bevels pretty easily, use a cutoff wheel to cut out blanks. The only thing I would be concerned about is that they are very loud.
And dangerous.
And dangerous, yeah. Definitely wear safety goggles for an angle grinder.
And where do you get your supplies?
Okay, I get all my knife supplies from Jantz, also known as knifemaking.com. I'll leave a link in the description. They have pretty much every kind of steel you would want to make a knife out of, along with every other accessory you would need.
Do you sell your swords?
Alright, I've come to a point where I'm very confident in the temper of my swords. I believe I've gotten very good at making the fittings, the handles. So very soon I plan on making a video dedicated to swords I'm going to start selling. Okay, and here are some of the most requested swords I get asked to make. Number one is still Kokushibo. I've been putting off his sword until I have the proper equipment to tackle making something that big.
Well, what's lacking right now?
The main problem right now is that to be able to properly heat treat a sword like that, I would need a quench tank that can fit the whole sword in it.
Maybe like a bathtub, right?
His sword looks bigger than a bathtub. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get creative with that one. On a related note, people have been asking for Yoriichi, who is Kokushibo's older brother. His sword is pretty straightforward, so I'm definitely gonna make that one sometime soon. Of course, I've been getting requests for One Piece, whether it's a Zoro or Mihawk. I've been getting a lot of requests for Samurai Champloo, so that's one of our favorite animes. I'm definitely gonna make swords from that. I get a lot of requests for Metal Gear Rising, specifically Jetstream Sam, but his sword, his sheath is pretty much a gun, if I remember correctly. So I don't know if I can make the sheath, but I can definitely make the sword.
What about Gray Fox?
Yeah, I've got a couple of requests to make Gray Fox, and his sword, if I remember correctly, is more straightforward. I get a lot of requests to make, I forget what they're called, ultra hard swords from Attack on Titan. Definitely gonna make those. I get a lot of requests for Hollow Knight. And I get a lot of requests to make the Dragon Slayer from Berserk. But that one, just like the Kokushibo one, I'm gonna have to wait until I can properly make that. I can't say when I will make it, but I will definitely try at some point.
That's also a lot of money for this.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Alright, now we need an outro.
Let's do a Power Rangers team up, like
The Ginyu Force or something. Outro!